Yeah, so anyone who are able to solve, please do let me know, or like who is some facing issue, please also let me know. Either with binary conversion or with two's complement. So anagram is a straightforward thing, but yeah, the more important question is converting it to binary or two's complement. So what I did, like I used integer class two binary string method for converting to binary, and for two's complement I have written my own method, and anagram, for anagram also I have written my own method. Okay, so anyone wish to share something, you're most welcome, or I'll go ahead, or if you want some more time, do let me know. Ashutosh has done. Ashutosh, you completed it, right?
By the way, I resolved my.
Super. Ashutosh, Ankit, Chetan, Gaju, Ganpati, Kapil, anyone? Directly resolved. Okay, Chetan, show me how you solved it. If you are not able to complete, then do let me know like what problem you are facing. Then only you will get more benefit. Anyway, this is good question. Actually, it helps in many upcoming problem. It will definitely help. Or if you want me to share my screen, please do let me know. I'll share my screen. How I tried implementing. Yeah, please tell something. No one is commenting, nothing. You guys can type in your chat box also. So Chetan has pasted something. Test to char array. Okay. So my approach is very simple. Okay. Let me share my screen. Yeah, still I didn't cover so many test case, but obviously for one or two test case I have covered. Like if you see any issue, you can also let me know. Okay. So what I did, guys. So this is the method. So this is the method I'm calling. So let's say I'm passing 8 only for now. Okay. So if I go here, so this is the method. So first I am using directly integer dot to binary string and converting to string. Okay. And then I am calculate to complement, and I am passing this string. Okay. And I'm getting in S2, and then I'm calling check anagram function. Okay. And I am passing this to string and checking what it is returning, and then I am returning true or false. So here, actually I should write something like this. So let's first go to the calculate two complements. Okay, so this is the calculate two complement. So what I am trying to do, I am initializing carry with one, because what I need to do, I need to add one. Okay, so the first thing, one second. Yeah, so the first thing what I am doing, I am creating one character array of length greater than one. Whatever the length of the string is, I'm creating one character array more than one. Okay, and then I am looping over. And in this loop, what actually I'm trying to do, if s dot char at I equal to 0, then I'm converting to 1, otherwise 0. Just reversing it. So if it is, so for in the case of 8, it will be coming 1 0 0. So I am reversing it to 0 0 1 1 1. Okay, making sense? After that, this is done. Then in the case of 0th position, so here if you see, I am doing from I plus 1. Okay, so s dot length minus 1. So s dot length is 4, 4 minus 1, 3. So it's starting from 3 and it's running till greater than, so it's running till I equal to 0. Okay, let me modify here also, s dot length plus 1. It should be greater than 0. Greater than 0, yeah, it was greater than equal to 0, because for the 0 it will be 0 plus 1 1. So it will be doing till 1th index, and at last for the 0th part I am just assigning it to 0. So what will happen, so it will be converted to 0 1 1 1, and because I created one more size, then it will be appending 0 here. It's like that. Okay, so this is one's complement with one string appended. After that, what I'm trying to do, again I am starting with -2 position, and then I am adding y plus 1. So I can take -1 here and here directly 1, but yeah, meanwhile I modified it. That's why this is like -2 and 1. Okay, so here what is doing, so 2 char array I plus 1. So it will be start comparing from this index. Okay, so 1, so this one, okay, so this one is equal to 1 and carry is 1. Okay, if both are 1, then I am changing it to 0. Okay, so how it is going, so carry is already 1, so it will convert it to 0, and what will become carry again will become 1 in. So this is in loop if loop, and then I am writing else if. Okay, so in else if 2 char array 0 and carry 1, then 2 char array will become 1 and carry 0, because 0 1 0 and carry will become 0. Again 1 0, it will become 1 and carry 0, and in the case both are 0, then this will be always 0 and carry is also 0. So in single else also I can write. Later I realized, yeah, this is possible also with single else. No need to write. If this is the case, then this, otherwise it's 0. Okay, else block I have written some invalid combination for debugging purpose only. At the end, after this computation, if carry is equal to 1, then what I am doing, 2 char array of 0, I am making it 1. For the last, suppose here is also 1 and carry is also coming 1, then in the last also, so here what will happen, it will be like 1 0 1 1 1, maybe like this. So that will be the, and what will happen, suppose now there is two scenario, either the first index is 1 or 0. If it is 0, then I just need this one, because this is the actual two string component. If one is appended, then it's 5-bit. Okay, so it's either 5-bit or 4-bit. So we have two scenario. In the first scenario, I'm directly converted to toString, and in the second scenario, I am returning it to substring, and that substring is starting from index 1, and it will be returning one more string once the 2 is returned. So here I have s2 and s1, and then I'll call check anagram, and we can get the result. So here calculate to component. If I go check anagram, this is returning boolean. So if I go and run here, So it's 100. S1 is, both are 100. Here is also 100, but it's returning false. Okay. So why S2 is like this? Let me check once again. So you guys are following me, right? Or any question till now?
Can you show your logic to check the anagram?
Okay. Oh, yeah, there I see some modification is needed because it's okay. So okay, to check anagram. So check anagram is straightforward logic. So I'm creating one char array of 256 and s1 dot length is not equal to s2 dot length, then returning false. Otherwise, what I am doing, I am just looping for loop. Okay, and char, I'm just adding +1 and -1 for that particular character, index of that particular character. And again, I'm doing one for loop. If char array equal to I equal to 1, any one if I find, I return false. Otherwise, I'll return true.
Just one optimization that I could see here.
Mhm.
So at line number 137, you don't have to create a char array of 256.
137.
Yeah.
Huh?
You don't need to create a char array of 256 size.
Hmm.
A char array of size 2 should suffice, because either it is going to be 0 or it is going to be 1.
Either it is going to be 0 or 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, you can only have don't need an array at all. You just calculate the ones.
Mhm.
If it is 0, then we don't need to bother, right? It will be only consisting of 0 or 1.
Right. Agree. True. I got your point. Yeah, because this string is containing only 0 and 1, so no need to create the character array of 256. Valid point. Okay.
I can quickly share my screen and show you.
So like, yeah, some logical issue is there, because I can see while printing here. Just 1 second for others, like other will also get what I tried solving it. Check anagram. So system S1, S2. So S2 is returning a string. String. Okay. So here output dot substring. Okay. So it's returning something wrong, maybe. Let me write here. So S2 is, again it's coming. How come? To char array. Oh, got it. Output as a string. Still to char array. Second. Oh, this should be converted to string, right? It is not getting converted. 1 second. Arrays dot to string. How come? Any idea?
I think Manish arrays.toString will print in array format. So you can use string.value.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. No, there was some method I used to use, right? Arrays dot to a string. It should convert, right? Still not? Weird. Or string dot value of two char arrays, character array only. Yeah. Yes. Okay, now it's printing 1000. No, still it's not printing. I need to check, maybe something is there. Meanwhile, Rahul, you can share your screen.
Sure.
Yeah. In the same time, I'll update my. I'll resolve my issue.
Yeah, you will have to share your screen.
Yeah, let me unshare.
Let me know once you are able to see.
Yeah, we are able to see.
So let's go to the implementation first. So I have created three methods here. First method is that it takes an integer and converts it into a binary representation in terms of array. So you in your implementation you use strings. In my implementation, I'm using arrays to represent binary representation of a decimal number. So basically, so I've hard coded it as a. So I am taking as 1 byte here. So basically, I am iterating over this particular number, and I am doing a modular division here and then dividing it. So it starts reducing and converts it into a binary number. Instead of this, you have used integer dot binary to binary. So I want to avoid it so that I can write my own logic. That's why I did here this way. Otherwise, you can ignore this method and just use integer dot to binary. Yeah. So once I have a binary representation in terms of an int array, I'm happy.
Rahul, your voice is breaking.
I trace over this binary. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm iterating over this array and I'm just toggling the bits here. So if it is 1, then I'm doing it 0, otherwise it is 1. So pretty much standard, simple thing. Nothing complicated here. So once the ones complement is done, then I have a 2's complement here, which accepts a 1's complement, and it basically adds 1 to the 1's complement. So it adds 1 to the least significant bit, and then iterates over the entire array. So remember, you used carry there, and I'm using remainder here.
Yeah. It's same thing.
Pretty much same thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Same standard thing.
Yes.
So all these methods, once all these methods are done, so then I am implementing the original check anagram of binary representation in its complement. I accept a as an integer. I convert that a into a binary representation. I do it again here just to preserve the original one because I am going to manipulate the original array here while doing the ones complement and the twos complement. So I'm keeping an original binary here, and I am creating a copy here again. So I have a binary number, I do a twos complement and print it. I do a ones complement and print it, and do a twos complement and again print it. And then I'm doing this anagram thing. So I have a hash. So you had a char array of size 2. I am having an integer of size 2. Although this can be optimized, but for
Yeah.
now let's keep it like this. So I'm having a hash of, again, if people are getting confused why I'm using hash, you can have int array or whatever convenient name you want to call it. So I am iterating over the original binary array and incrementing all the bits by 1. Then I again iterate over this. Now this binary is nothing but the twos complement. So I iterate over the twos complement and I decrement it. And I have this simple check. If hash of 0 is 0 and hash of 1 is 0, that means both the bits in this hash are 0. That means it is twos complement. Otherwise it is, if both the digits are 0, that means it is an anagram. Otherwise it is not. So I have some sample inputs here. So I was trying to play with it. So, so first the base scenario. So I'm passing 8 here and I'm checking it. We'll run it and see how it looks like. Then some edge cases. So I'm passing 0 here and then I'm checking. And since I have 8 as I
Rahul, your voice is breaking.
8 as the 8 size here. Is it better now?
Yes.
So this is first edge case when I'm passing 0, and I'll see how it looks like. And the other edge case is 255. So when I say 0, then all the bits will be 0. When I say 255, that means all the bits will be 1 in the binary representation. Let's see how it looks like. I think there is some issue. We need to figure out how to resolve it. So this is how it looks like. So this is for 8. So 8
Yeah.
means 1,000.
Correct.
So one's complement of 8 is, so inversion of all the bits. This is one's complement. And the two's complement would be adding 1 to the least significant bit of this particular representation, which again comes to 8. And it says anagram is true.
That's fine.
For 0, again, yeah, this is how it looks like. For 255, this is how the binary representation looks like, one's complement and two's complement.
Mhm.
So I am not able to replicate that case when it becomes negative number.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably.
So
some
one more length size. You need to, like, instead of 8, you need to take size of 9.
Again, we are going into
Yeah, but you need to modify. Yeah. So maybe we need to work on that. Okay, making sense. At least logic is clear to everyone. Almost same approach you have used, what I have used. So it's, so even in my case also I need some modification. I'll update my code and I'll push in the Git repo. So anyone else like who is still not clear with the logic or facing some issue, maybe I'll look into it, or we'll move to the next problem. Working on two's complement. Nayan is working on two's complement. Anyone? Subham, Saurav, Rahul, Nayan, Kapil, Ganpati. Umesh, did you try? Okay, then might be we need to, we can move to the next problem. Fine, everyone, right? No response? Okay, moving to the next problem then. So this too is clear now. So check for palindrome, check for palindrome. So I think this one is also very similar
You
problem.
need to share your screen.
Okay, sure. So hope you are able to see. So the next problem is check for palindrome. So what does it mean? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So this is palindrome number, right? Or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you keep your cursor in midway, the left hand side and right hand side is mirror image of each one. So if I am keeping, if in case of odd number, if the length of the string is odd, then you just, maybe you can hide the midpoint, and if you check, left hand side is mirror image of right hand side, and if in case of even number, you can put in between, and you will see left hand side is mirror image of right hand side. So this is straightforward. Do you see any problem? I think you guys can implement it. This is simple problem. So convert a string to integer here. So we already converted some integer to binary number. So you can also convert a string to integer, even using some logic also, or there is direct function for the same. Okay. So this we can skip. Next is remove given character from string. So you just need to remove one character.
Sorry, Manish, can you give an example of the previous method? I mean, input and outputs to
Convert a string to an integer. Maybe you have some, okay, 1, 2, 3, let's say A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So if I want to convert to integer, so what is ASCII code for A? 95. What is ASCII code for B? It's 96. What is ASCII code of C? It's 97, something like that. Maybe the length will increase also.
Okay, I thought it the other way. So if an input string is, let's say, 1234, so it should print 1, 2, 3, 4.
1000.
Just write in string.
1321.
ONE1 DHOUS.
Oh, no. It would be difficult, right? How you are going to do it? It's like character reading, some, how you are going to do it, because you need to have some lookup then, right? So you mean 1, 2, 3, then you should print 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that is what I was thinking.
How you can do that? Yeah, you can, but for that you need to have some hash map of this thing is stored somewhere, right? So this is small thing. Remove given character from a string. So let's say A, B, C, D, E, F is there. So I want to remove C, then you can print A, B, D, E, F. This is also simple problem. So I'm not going to cover this too. You guys can complete, because today's my target. I need to complete this all problem. So calculate Hamming distance and check distance apart. Okay, these two are important. Okay, so maybe these two we will be covering. Okay, so calculate Hamming distance is what? Maybe suppose 10110. One is binary integer. Okay, so another binary integer is 101011. Okay, so what is the Hamming distance? So if you compare byte index by index, so if I can compare this element and this element, so these two are different, right? So distance will become 1 and rest all are same. If you compare other, it all are same. Going to next 1 0 1 0 1, okay, and maybe I have another string like this. So this is also 5 character, this is also 5 character. So how much is differing? So if you see here, only this one and this one, here it is 0 and 0. So what is having distance? It's 2. Maybe I'll take another example here, 1 0 0 and here 1 1 1 1 1. So for now I'm assuming the length of the string is same. So here the length is 5, here is also length of 5. So what is Hamming distance? So here it's 4, here also 4. So this 4 is the Hamming distance. Making sense? Okay. Another is, so we can target these two problem together. So calculate Hamming distance and check distance apart. So if I say one string is A, B, C, D, E, F, okay, and another string is A, B, C, D, X, Y. So two, here K represents the number of element that is differing. Okay, so here EF is differing with XY. Okay, or maybe some different number is there, or maybe two number are not there, or maybe what other case maybe. So it's either edit, either add, or what you can say, edit or add, right? If anything else coming in mind, you can tell me. So here two number is missing. K is 2. If 2, then only two number can be missing. Two number can be different. Yeah, and this XY may be at any position. Like here, let's say EF is same. Here instead of A, I am putting X, and instead of D, I am putting Y. It could be like this also. Or it could be like this also. B, C, E, F. So this is a bit interesting problem. Okay, this is also simple problem. So we can try this one. Check distance apart. Because we have only 30 minutes left. So we can try for this one, and we'll try to discuss in this class or maybe next class, and then we'll be moving to hashing. And then we'll learn the concept how hashing works and all. So I think someone was asking about this problem, how to check distance apart. Someone pinged me this problem and he want to solve how we can solve it. So that's why I put this problem here. Okay, any question?
I understand the input and output here. Can you please
Which one? Last one. Last one. So here, if I am mentioning 1, okay, int K, it's, let me put distance or difference. Okay, so if I putting difference as 1, so then S1 and S2 can differ by one element. Okay, so let's say S1 is A, B, C, D, E, F, and S2 is A, B, C, D, E, G. So with how many element this two string is differing? One element, right? Then this function will be returning true. If I put H here, so this two string are differing by two element. But here in the difference function, I passed one only, but it's differing by two string. Then this one will be returning false. Okay. If I remove E, Okay, so with how many elements these two string are differing? Only one, because one is missing here. In the earlier case it was different, but in this case it's one is missing here. Okay, if I am using F, or maybe I am removing from here A, so these two are same, only one is dropped here. Or we can say add, addition in second string, or removal in second string, or edit in second string with difference, number of element that can be deferred with this value. Now, did you get my point?
Yes.
Anyone is having any doubt? Should we give a try? Or the better approach is, like, if you are not comfortable, then I would suggest like start with small problem, how you can make it a small. Let's only consider only one number is added or removed. Okay, don't consider edit. Okay, so what should be the first case? It should be like this one: s1 dot length plus 1 is equal to s2 dot length, or s2 dot length, s1 dot length equal to s2 dot length plus 1. So if this two condition is meeting, if I'm for now, like I'm considering only one difference for now, making the problem smaller, I'm considering only one difference. So this condition will hold. Once this condition is hold, then what you can do, you can check the string, this string with this string. So for checking again, you can use this character array of 256. Okay, and what you can do, so in one case you will be adding one, in one case you will be subtracting one. So what will happen, so there would be at least one element where the value will be either plus 1 or minus 1. Remaining all will be 0, right? Are you guys following me?
So let's say we have the input like S1 equal to ABC, S2 equal to ECA,
ECA,
BCA, or CBA. Let's say CBA.
CBA. Okay.
Okay. And difference is 0.
Difference is 0. Okay.
So
this
return true or false?
And difference is 0.
Yeah.
Then it should return true, right? Both should be equal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And if difference is 1, then it is false.
False. Then false. So here, instead of 1, if you are making the function generic, here you will be passing difference. Okay. So if this condition is holding, then you need to loop over. Okay. And you need to fill this array, and you need to push either plus 1, minus 1. So this plus and this minus 1 will hold that many number of that is equal to difference. So if difference is 2, so at least there will be 2 character which is having value either plus 1 or minus 1. If difference is 3, then 3 character will having plus 1 or minus 1 value. So for now, let's assume 1 only. Okay, then slowly we will make this program generic. So here difference is 1. For now we are considering difference is 1. So at least one string will be there for which it will be plus 1 or minus 1. Okay, now let's see. So this add and remove will be covered with this one. What about edit? So when it is coming to edit, so maybe I will write one function for checking add or remove. In the case of edit, what we need to check. So let's say there is only one edit. So what will happen if we start filling the same thing in this array only? So at least there will be 2 character. Again, 2 character would be there, for which value will be +1 or -1. Here it was only one character which is having +1 value or -1 value. But here at least 2 character will be having +1 or -1 value, and remaining should be 0. In case of difference of 2, then it should be 4. Or accordingly, we need to make it generic. So this is how we can write the logic for this program. So you guys have time. If you want to do it right now, do it, or in the next class, we can discuss this problem.
So Manish,
Yeah.
so the thing is, we need to see how 2 strings are apart from each other.
Yes.
Based on the difference in the
Correct.
the difference.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
If it is equal to difference, then return true.
Yes.
If it is more or less than that, then we
Return false.
Okay.
Yeah. That is the problem.
So just to summarize this,
Yeah.
so if we have 2 strings and the Hamming distance between the 2 string is equal to the difference, that is the third argument passed, then it should return true, otherwise false.
Repeat it again.
So we have
Don't go with this Hamming distance. Remove it. Let's only consider this one. Let's assume this problem is different problem. So I write this problem so that first you can solve this problem, so you will get better idea. Then if you start solving this one, you will have more idea. Like it's kind of sub problem of this one, but not exactly same.
But it does not have any relevance with the position, right?
Which one? This one. This problem, it does not have any relevance with position, but this problem is having relevance with the position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we thinking of solving this problem using auxiliary space or no?
No, I didn't give a try at all for now. Like maybe I'll trying it, and then I can discuss more.
Okay. I think using an auxiliary space, something like a hash.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. I'm also thinking of using auxiliary space of this char array of 256. That would be needed. What I'm thinking for now, but I'm sure about add and remove will work. I'm just worried about edit, how it behaves. Maybe after doing some coding, then only I can be 100% sure. Yeah, this will work, or otherwise we will think of new approach or something new. So this will be coming, like this problem you will see like in at least medium or hard kind of problem if you are considering only array problem. So this is some good problem. So obviously many people will find it difficult, and if you are finding it difficult, I would say go to the array and string edit again, implement it again. Then more and more you will be implementing the same problem. Like you will get more concept and you will start coding this tougher problem very easily. So if you solve this problem, then even there are a lot of opportunity to improve your time and space complexity. Then maybe I'll explain this, how you can improve the time and space complexity also. I'll give one or more try, like how better we can do this problem. And then I'll be explaining maybe in the next class this problem. Making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Or you guys can also do it, or if you have some better idea, you can suggest. Many people left because like problem become tougher, not able to understand, or like I'm not sure what is going. with them. It's fine.
Manish, I posted the problem statement that you were
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
for, right?
yeah. Okay. Okay,
No problem.
I'll push this problem also, and maybe in the next class we'll discuss the same. Fine.
Not this one, the above.
Oh, yeah. I got it. Yeah, I'll keep it, Umesh. I'll save it, or you can
Yeah.
also push.
Okay. Yeah.
New Java class. So this was what problem?
The
Rotation. Okay, we'll modify and we can discuss in the next class.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyone is having any question? So obviously, guys, it's getting bit tougher, and it will go like more tougher day by day. So if you want to stay with us, you guys need to do a lot of practice. Or if you want to do some more practice and you need some extra class, you can let me know. I'll try maybe 1 hour more practice section with easy problem. Anyone is having any question? Or I'll drop today. Ashutosh, Chetan, Gaju, Ganpati, Kapil, Nayan, Shiva, Saurabh, Subham, Vidyashri. No such. Let us try the last two problem statement. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, we'll try that. You want to try now, or it's kind of maybe you can assume it as a homework. So two problem you have, still one rotation. Yeah. I would suggest like try your own. Like if I explain, it won't help you. I'm sure about that. That is the reason I could have done it beforehand. I can explain it here also, but you won't learn. That is the reason like I want you guys to only do practice. Even I am doing practice with you only, then only I'll learning. Yeah, but you can even find this problem in YouTube and you can learn from YouTube also. But I want to solve. That is the idea. If anyone to add anything, please add or I can drop. Well, that's all for today's class.
Yeah, that's going good. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Nan.